What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to this episode of Restorations with Vic. What I have for you guys today are these Air Jordan 2 Just Dons. This pair I'm super excited for just because I've never worked on a pair of Just Dons, but I have my concerns. These shoes are super beat. My first concern is the paint. There's 3 different beige colors on the shoe, one on the uppers, one on this panel, and one on the midsoles. So that's 3 different colors I have to mix. I also have to try to salvage the suede. As you can see, it's pretty much fully toasted. It's rough. It's not what it's supposed to be. So we're gonna go in, try to bring the suede back to life, repaint the midsoles, repaint the uppers, and get the shoe fully cleaned up using our Reshoevn8r products. We got a lot of work, guys, so let's get started. For this cleaning, we're gonna be using Reshoevn8r's 3-brush Advanced Sneaker Laundry System and our detergent. Usually for this shoe, I wouldn't recommend the laundry system, but this shoe is completely toasted inside and out. The suede is so rough, the insides are gross, they need the washing machine. So the first thing we're gonna do is put this shoe to the side, remove the laces on this shoe, and remove the insole. Next, let's go ahead and grab our adjustable Reshoevn8r shoe tree and adjust it to size. Okay, we're all ready to go. Now let's grab our 4-ounce bottle of solution, squirt 2 squirts inside our bowl. The first brush we're gonna be using is our soft bristle brush. We're mainly gonna be focusing our attention right now on the suede area. All right, suede's looking a lot better, but it still looks pretty rough. Feels rough still, so we're gonna let the suds sit on those areas for a little while. We're gonna continue using the soft bristle brush on the leather and the insides of the shoe. Uppers are fully pre-treated. Before we move on to the medium bristle brush, we're gonna grab our insole real quick and give it a quick scrubbing. Good to go with that, fully cleaned up. Now let's grab our medium bristle brush so we can clean up the plastic areas and the midsole. All right, this cleaning is turning out great. The last step you gotta do to wrap up this cleaning is hit it with a stiff bristle brush on the outsoles. All right, you guys, outsoles are fully done. This shoe is fully pre-treated. The last step you gotta do before you put them in the washing machine is grab a laundry bag and put them inside. Almost forgot to pre-treat the laces actually. Let's do that real quick. So what I'm doing right now is I'm dipping them inside the leftover solution and water. Just gonna scrub them inside, rub them together to break down that dirt. To the washer. Time for the wash, you guys. Time to put this Just Don in the washing machine and bring it back to life. And before we do anything else, let's grab our Reshoevn8r Advanced Sneaker Laundry Detergent, squeeze and pour 1 full ounce. As always, you guys, whenever you're cleaning a pair of shoes in the washing machine, use cold water with a regular cycle.
You're so bad at it.
We are back, YouTube. We got the shoe fully cleaned up inside and out. As you can see, this shoe looks super good. All the nasty grime and dirt that was all over the shoe is fully gone and is fully disinfected thanks to our 3-brush Advanced Sneaker Laundry System. Now moving on with this restoration, we gotta remove the yellowing off these soles. We'll be using Salon Care 40, Saran Wrap, and a brush to apply it with. Good to go with that, you guys. So lawn care 40 is applied and saran wrap. Now let's go outside and put them under the sun for a good 40 minutes. Good to go removing the yellowing off the soles. Now the next step we gotta do is remove the paint off the midsoles. While we're at it, we're also gonna remove the factory finish off the uppers. First thing you gotta do is tape off the uppers. All taped up, now let's remove the paint using acetone and cotton balls. All done removing the paint off the midsoles. Now let's go ahead and remove the tape and move on to prepping the uppers to get it ready for paint. All done with the prepper, you guys. Now let's move on to some painting. This shoe does contain 3 different shades of beige. They're all very similar, but they're all super different. So I went ahead and created 3 different mixes. We're gonna start off by laying down the paint for the quilted leather first using an angular brush. All done painting the quilted leather. I'm super happy with the mix so far. Now moving on, we gotta take care of this panel over here. It's super faded. It's supposed to be more of a color like the tongue. The tongue is pretty faded as well. So I went ahead and created the perfect mix. Let's go ahead and lay that down using the same angular brush. All done painting this panel on the tongue. It's starting to look really good. This restoration is pretty much almost done. The next step we gotta do is tape off the uppers and outsole this time so we can paint the midsole. This shoe's fully painted, you guys. It looks almost brand new. The color matches are on point. Off camera, I went ahead and sprayed with some Carla matte finish, so this paint job is fully protected. The last step I gotta do before we lace these shoes up is reset the nap on the suede. Right now it's super rough, it's a little discolored. Once we use our Brass Bristle Brush to reset the nap on the suede, it'll go back to its original texture and bring back the color as well. All right, YouTube, that's gonna bring us to an end on this full restoration on these Air Jordan 2 Just Dons. As you can see over here, this shoe was completely cooked. The suede was freaking black all around. It's super rough. It was nowhere near feeling like suede. Over here, we brought it back to life. The first thing we did was use our 3-brush Advanced Sneaker Laundry System and our detergent to get the shoe fully cleaned up inside and out. Then we moved on to doing a lot of paint mixing. We painted the toe cap, painted the rest of the leather, painted the midsoles, and we brought the suede back to life using the Brass Bristle Brush. You can find all the stuff you see right here at Reshoevn8r.com using my promo code in the description below. This is Vick Almighty. I'll see you guys next Monday.